I'm gonna F you up, bro. You better watch out. I'm gonna F you up. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Quentin's in the Gun Guy. Bit of a different intro. What we are doing today is Why So Confident. This is part of the Why So series. In this series, I ask questions starting off with why so. Questions focused on the everyday career community. Questions that we ask each other. Questions that we should be asking each other. Or maybe questions that we get asked. So today is actually a follow-up to the How to Identify Fights in My Situational Awareness series. But this is the average person seeing those signs and still continuing wanting to pick a fight with said person. So in this specific video, we are going to discuss why so confident, especially men. For some reason, they inherently think that they can fight, which they rarely ever can. Anyway, they can fight, they can grapple on the ground, and they can shoot for what knows, or no one knows what reason. Everyone thinks that they can fight or they can have a skill set without actually getting that skill set or getting training for said skill set. So we are going to discuss that today. So you get two different types of false confident people in this society, or at least that I've thought about. The first one is your angry confident person. That's the guy on the local pub called Yanni that wants to fight everyone. Now Yanni has no actual fighting experience, or except for brawling in the pub every now and then, but no actual fighting training is a better way of saying it. He played rugby in matric the last time that he did, and he still thinks that he's an absolute badass. Now the problem with Yanni is that usually during a aggressive confrontation, usually fueled by alcohol, he thinks that he can take on the world and he can rugby tackle everyone into submission like Elizabeth can. The problem is that this is South Africa. Most people played rugby. Most girls actually played rugby as well. So you having your tackle isn't going to mean much, especially against a trained fighter. So if you don't know how a trained fighter is going to counter your rugby tackle, time to get training yourself. Now the second one is a wishful thinking confident person. Now this guy is someone that's watched too many movies, too many anime. He thinks that he's going to get like Neo from the Matrix. He's just going to get a skill set when he needs it most, because he really needs that skill set. The problem is that it doesn't come out of thin air. The thing is that if you are even a little bit fit, that I think you probably might not be, because you play too much computer games. The thing is that as soon as that adrenaline dumps, you're going to go into the black part of your color codes of awareness, and you're going to mean absolutely nothing. Bad day for you, especially against a trained fighter. Or on the other side of that, a self-defense scenario. I think that I should be able to use my forearm in an emergency because I bought it years ago. I've had it for the last 20 years, and I should be able to operate like John Wick when I need it. So just to give you an idea about how deep a trouble you actually are in, I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm completely average at everything. I'm an average stand-up fighter. I'm an average grappler. I suck at jiu-jitsu. I'm an average shooter. Average tactical operator. I'm average at basically everything. Now there's a lot of people that's way better than I am. Complete badasses across board. Guys like Shalter Skuman, Wesley Sarva from Raven Strategic Defense. I don't know why I keep battling with that. Anyway. JC Langpracht, Heinke Hartegaan, Richie Kwan from Bravo Tactical, Anubolo from Combative Concepts, Mark Human from Multidimensional Warriors. These guys are badasses, and they've dedicated their life at becoming more and more badass. Let's jump back to myself. So I'm completely average. Now the thing about me is being completely average is how much time I've dedicated my life to be average. It's insane. Most of my life I've been involved with martial arts, And basically my whole adult life being involved with martial arts or any type of fighting arts, different styles. I'm not going to go through what I've done, what I've accomplished, but just time-wise. So I've dedicated most of my life, my whole adult life, to martial arts, to fighting, to self-defense, focused on empty-handed skills, focusing on weapons. I used basically most of my free time focused on this specific thing. And that specific thing is staying alive and being able to take someone out in the most economical way. That sounds horrible. Wow. One, the most economical way, because you've got friends that are probably going to cause trouble as well. So I want to be in a good physical condition to be able to take you on, take you out, and then go for your friends, because they are going to want to redeem some honor you have left. So getting back to that free time thing. So I do training, I do exercising, I do reading, I do research, I do videos for you guys, research for videos. So that's my free time focused on this one thing. So whilst you are out drinking, out doing whatever you want to, busy playing games on your computer, busy doing Netflix, whatever, my focus is on this. This is what I do. And I'm average. I'm completely average. But I don't suck. There's a big difference between being average and sucking and being a badass. I'm still on the average range. So this isn't how much trouble you actually are if you start looking for trouble with the wrong people. And the same thing goes for a self-defense scenario. The people that are going to attack you or come and take your stuff, or that's playing a hit to take you out, that's their job. Where you have a 9-to-5 job and then still want to do other stuff as well. This is their job. This is what they specialize in. They've probably been doing this since they were 7 years old. This is their job. This is what they specialize in. This is what they train in. This is what they talk about. This is what their whole life revolves around. And you think because you have your little 38 special revolver, you can take out an army. It's not going to happen. Yeah, that's a dangerous mindset to have. So this is a bit of a thought-provoking one. I think we've all fallen into one of these overconfident categories. That's why I did the Why So Specialized video a while ago as well. To get people out of their comfort zones, to get them thinking about doing other stuff as well. Anyway, good to see you guys. Like, share, subscribe, all those cool things. And I'll see you later. Cheers.